In today's video, I'm going to teach you how to enter medical and dental expenses in TurboTax. First, start by gathering your documentation for the year. Pull together receipts, invoices, and records of payments for any qualifying medical and dental expenses you paid out of pocket. You won't submit these to the IRS with your return, but keep them organized and accessible in case of an audit. Digital copies are fine as long as they're clear and complete. As you collect, make sure amounts weren't reimbursed by insurance or paid with tax-advantaged accounts like an HSA or FSA, because reimbursed costs aren't deductible. Once your records are ready, open your return in TurboTax. Use the built-in search bar and type medical expenses or a related term like Schedule A deductions. Select the Jump To link that appears to go directly to the medical expenses section. This is the easiest way to land in the right spot without clicking through unrelated menus. In the medical section, TurboTax will guide you with simple questions to determine eligibility and help you enter your expenses accurately. You'll be asked about costs for yourself, your spouse, and your dependents, so have each person's expenses handy. Then you'll enter amounts in the categories provided. These typically include health insurance premiums you paid out of pocket, doctor and hospital visit charges, prescription medications, dental treatments including artificial teeth, ambulance services, and vision costs like eyeglasses or contact lenses. If you have other qualifying costs, you can look to IRS Publication 502 for what counts and input those where prompted. Enter amounts as you actually paid them during the tax year and be consistent with your records. After you've entered everything, TurboTax automatically totals your qualified medical expenses and applies the IRS rule that only the portion above 7.5% of your adjusted gross income may be deductible. For example, if your AGI is higher, more of your expenses must exceed that threshold before they can help your deduction. You don't have to do any math. TurboTax takes care of it. Next, the program compares your total itemized deductions, which include your medical expenses along with items like mortgage interest and state and local taxes, against the standard deduction for your filing status. It will recommend whichever option gives you the larger deduction, if itemizing produces a bigger benefit. Your medical expenses will be included on Schedule A. If not, TurboTax will use the standard deduction and keep your entries on file. That's it. Stay organized, enter accurately, and let TurboTax do the heavy lifting to determine your best tax outcome.